Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the chaos of life? What if I told you there's a way to stay calm and unbothered no matter what life throws at you? Well, the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy has a powerful answer. Stick around to learn how to remain truly unshaken. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be diving into the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy, uncovering how they can help you stay unbothered no matter the storms of life. In today's world, with the constant pressure of work, social media, relationships, and everything else, it's easy to get caught up in stress and frustration. But what if you could approach every situation with the calm and wisdom of the Stoics? That's exactly what we'll be exploring today. Whether you're looking to find inner peace, control your emotions, or just navigate life's challenges with ease, Stoicism has something profound to offer. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to live a more unbothered, balanced life. So, let's get started. Section 1. The Stoic Mindset. Embrace what you can control. The first and perhaps most crucial concept in Stoic philosophy is the distinction between what is within your control and what is not. According to Stoics, like Epictetus, we waste so much energy worrying about things we have no influence over. Think about it. How often do you get upset about someone else's actions, the weather, or unexpected situations that disrupt your day? Stoicism teaches us to focus on our thoughts, actions, and responses, things we can control, and let go of everything else. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. The usual reaction is frustration, anger, or stress. But if you apply Stoicism, you'd focus only on what you can do. Relax, listen to music, or focus on your thoughts. The traffic? Completely beyond your control, but your reaction? That's 100% in your hands. This mindset shift can completely transform the way you view challenges, but there's another vital concept that complements this idea. Section 2. The dichotomy of control. Accepting life's uncertainty. In this section, let's explore the Stoic idea of accepting uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and while we may feel the need to control every outcome, Stoicism teaches us to accept the unknown with grace. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Think of life as a river. You can't control the flow of the water, but you can choose how to navigate it. If you fight the current, you'll tire yourself out. But if you let go and flow with it, you'll find peace even in the chaos. By embracing uncertainty, we free ourselves from anxiety and frustration. The more we resist change, the more we struggle. Instead, accepting that life doesn't always go according to plan helps us remain peaceful and unbothered when things inevitably go awry. Accepting life's unpredictability ties directly into the next essential Stoic idea, which is about how we approach our emotions. Section 3. Emotional mastery. Responding, not reacting. A key principle of Stoicism is the idea that we should respond to situations, not react to them. This is often easier said than done, especially when emotions run high. However, the Stoics believed that our emotions are not caused by external events, they are the result of how we choose to interpret those events. Imagine receiving criticism from a colleague. Your initial reaction might be defensive, angry, or hurt. But Stoic practice teaches you to pause, reflect, and choose how to respond with a clear mind. Instead of allowing your emotions to dictate your behavior, you can act with purpose and composure. By mastering our emotions, we regain control over our inner peace and remain unaffected by external circumstances. Now that we've explored emotional control, let's consider the role of perspective in our Stoic journey. Section 4. The role of perspective. Viewing life through a Stoic lens. In this section, we'll dive into how perspective shapes our experience. The Stoics believe that our perception of events determines our emotional response to them. A problem isn't a problem unless we view it as one. Not everyone agrees with the Stoic approach to perspective. Some people believe that emotions are natural and should be embraced, not controlled. While that's valid, Stoicism offers a different approach, one where we consciously decide to reshape our mindset to focus on virtue, tranquility, and inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. Consider two people who face the same difficult situation. One person sees it as a hardship, while the other sees it as an opportunity to grow. Stoics believe that by intentionally shifting our perspective, we can turn challenges into chances for growth, thus staying unbothered by life's inevitable ups and downs. Section 5. The power of mindfulness and self-awareness in Stoicism. One of the most critical tools in the Stoic toolbox is mindfulness and awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. In Stoicism, mindfulness isn't just about being present, but about intentionally observing our internal world without judgment. This is key to remaining unbothered, as it helps us recognize when we're starting to lose our sense of peace. The Stoics encourage regular self-reflection to ensure that we aren't being controlled by our impulses. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of negative thought patterns, whether it's worrying about things we can't control or getting lost in frustration, and consciously choose to let them go. Consider a stressful work situation where emotions run high and there's pressure to perform. By practicing mindfulness, you can pause for a moment, step back, and recognize what's happening internally. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting your stress take over, you can reframe the situation, focus on what's within your control, and calmly take the necessary steps to address it. Mindfulness allows us to catch ourselves before our emotions spiral out of control. It gives us a moment of clarity to decide how we want to engage with the world, which is essential to the Stoic practice of staying unbothered. Mindfulness isn't something that happens overnight. It's a practice that can be cultivated over time. But there's also another important concept within Stoic philosophy that helps us remain unshaken in the face of adversity: the idea of practicing virtue. Section 6. Practicing virtue. The path to true happiness in Stoicism. The ultimate goal is to live a virtuous life. Virtue, according to the Stoics, is the only true source of happiness. Virtue is defined as living in accordance with reason, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By focusing on virtue instead of external circumstances, we develop the inner strength to remain unbothered, regardless of what's going on around us. Virtue is considered the foundation of a good life. The Stoics believed that external events, like wealth, status, or even health, are not within our complete control and therefore can't provide lasting happiness. True contentment comes from within, by living a life aligned with virtue. Think about a time when you faced a challenging decision, maybe at work or in a personal relationship. If you prioritized virtue, you would have acted based on what's right, rather than what would give you temporary satisfaction or avoid discomfort. For example, if someone mistreated you, instead of reacting with anger or resentment, practicing Stoic virtue would mean responding with patience, understanding, and forgiveness. By focusing on virtuous actions, we gain a sense of purpose and fulfillment that external circumstances can't disrupt. We become unbothered because our happiness is no longer dependent on what's outside of us. Now, let's dive deeper into how to deal with negative emotions through the Stoic practice of negative visualization. Section 7. Negative visualization. Preparing for adversity. One powerful Stoic technique for remaining unbothered is negative visualization. This practice involves imagining the worst-case scenario, whether it's the loss of a loved one, financial struggles, or a failed project. By vividly imagining the worst possible outcome, we can learn to appreciate what we have, prepare ourselves mentally for potential hardships, and reduce the shock if things don't go as planned. Negative visualization helps us put our lives into perspective. Stoics, like Seneca, practiced this technique regularly to develop gratitude for what they had and to build mental resilience in the face of potential loss or hardship. The idea isn't to dwell on negativity, but rather to prepare ourselves emotionally and mentally for life's challenges. Imagine you're worried about a job interview or an important meeting. Instead of obsessing over how you'll perform, practice negative visualization. Picture the worst-case scenario. You don't get the job, or the meeting goes poorly. Realize that you'll survive, and life will go on. This reduces the emotional weight of failure and helps you approach the situation with calmness, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. By regularly practicing negative visualization, we cultivate an attitude of resilience and preparedness, making it easier to stay unbothered when things don't go as expected. While negative visualization helps us mentally prepare for hardship, another critical Stoic practice is focusing on the present moment, which directly contributes to our ability to remain unshaken. Section 8. Living in accordance with nature, understanding our place in the world. The Stoics believed that one of the keys to remaining unbothered is to live in harmony with nature. For Stoics, this meant accepting the natural flow of the universe and recognizing that everything happens for a reason. We are part of something much larger than ourselves, and we can't control the grand scheme of things. But we can control how we respond to what happens around us. Living in accordance with nature involves understanding that our desires and frustrations often stem from a disconnection with the natural order. By accepting that we are part of a bigger universe, we can focus on living virtuously and responding to life's events with acceptance, wisdom, and calmness. If you've ever felt frustrated by something beyond your control, like the actions of others, political events, or natural disasters, this is an opportunity to practice Stoicism. Instead of resisting what you cannot change, accept it as part of the natural order. Recognize that you can control only your own actions and mindset, not the world around you. This acceptance of nature leads to greater inner peace. Once we stop fighting against the natural course of events, we can focus our energy on the things that truly matter, our own character, virtue, and response to the world. Living in accordance with nature helps us accept life's challenges, but another aspect of Stoicism encourages us to use challenges as opportunities for personal growth, which brings us to the next essential Stoic principle. Section 9. Amor fati, loving your fate. The concept of amor fati, or love of fate, is central to Stoic thought. It means embracing everything that happens in life, whether good or bad, as part of your journey. Instead of wishing that life were different or trying to avoid hardship, Stoics teach us to embrace all experiences, seeing them as opportunities for growth. Amorphity is about fully accepting everything that comes your way, not with resignation, but with love. It's about seeing every moment, whether joyful or painful, as a gift that shapes you into the person you're meant to be. Let's say you experience a major setback, maybe a relationship ends or you lose your job. Instead of focusing on the negative and feeling angry or bitter, Stoicism teaches us to see these challenges as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me a stronger, wiser person? By practicing amorphati, we shift our mindset from one of resistance to one of acceptance and love for whatever happens. This helps us remain unbothered by the unpredictable nature of life. To sum it all up, remaining unbothered in life is about more than just a mindset. It's a series of practices and principles that, when integrated into your life, help you respond with calmness and clarity, no matter what comes your way. From controlling what you can to accepting life's uncertainty, embracing virtue, and practicing amor fati, the Stoic path provides a framework for inner peace. By using these principles, you can learn to stay unshaken, even in the most chaotic circumstances. Remember, true peace comes not from avoiding life's challenges, but from how you choose to meet them with wisdom, self-awareness, and resilience. Let me know in the comments how these Stoic practices have impacted your life, or how you plan to incorporate them moving forward. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who could benefit from a more unbothered approach to life. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow stronger. So, embrace your journey and stay unbothered.